Let's go now. 50, plant.
54 Mike. Come to my work.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit.
Number 10, 10.
Fire.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now.
2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Hey, alpha.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Strip the ball.
Hey, wahoo.
He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Moss, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's go. 10-2 soft.
54 Mike.
Smooth.
Mike 54. Mike 54. There we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Let's go.
2nd and 14. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Check 52 is the Mike. Let's go. Alert 3.
Look at me. Go. Check. On the ball.
2nd and 6. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check safety. Check 9.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check nickel.
Hustle.
From the gun, Clifford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Bravo.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
37-yard line.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get
Rock it. Five.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be if you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go.
Joker. Kill. Watch twist. Shoot.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Open man there is Malone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, check 24.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again with Bell, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready? Hey, Delta.
7-7, our score after one.
Score time, 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
And the Vikings first down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, exit.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two, Mike back two. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check 52, the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside to break it inside. Really well-run route.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cook. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw, Spud, Spud. Now.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 75 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Smith trying to run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
70, Indy. Look at me. Door.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
You can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Yeah, you don't want nothing.
Looking to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 67 yards. And he'll be stopped just outside. 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Yep. Check right 54.
They try again with Carr. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbled. The ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Check it back.
Shoot.
From the gun, Clifford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Clifford, that's caught. It's Malone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Rush in. Go, Cheetah. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Clifford looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ready, 18, Gator. Hey, Charlie. 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's second down and 10.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Three buzz. He's checking. Crash.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Got it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
49, check 49. Get it.
On first down, it's Bell, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Squeeze. 5.
Off the play fake. Clifford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them
up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightful so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The first play of the drive. What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Protein spill.
Check safety, check safety.
Let go.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to number 13. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
218, chop. Bang, 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 bang.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the
They'll drop to throw. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
General West.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. Hey, foxtrot. Look at me, zipper. Get it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Mike's 54.
Go.
Mike's 54.
Buzz.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now.
2nd and 4. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Yo, go.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That time, 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hard.
Watch QB drop. Check 31. Check 31.
Ready.
Again, it's Bell. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit. You stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Drop.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Back. Slam. He's coming.
2nd and 10. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
SOS.
Off play action. Clifford. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
36.
Leo. Fight.
From the gun, Clifford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back to throw. Clifford. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Yes, yes.
Check the call, check the call. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clifford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now this throw caught left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is Cook with a grab. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I know you felt that one. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 24.
Hard, hard.
Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Look at me. Go, go.
Shoot. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Get it.
Kill, kill, kill.
Off the play fake. Clifford, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Right there, 54, right there.
Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll go again with Bell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's it, baby.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and